What up, thou? Thank you for joining me for my 2021 Mountain West preview. This time we're going through Boise State. Let's go. Last year, Boise went 5-2. In 2021, they returned 8 on offense and 8 on defense. First season coach Andy Avalos returns to his alma mater after a brief stay at Oregon as defensive coordinator. Avalos brings along some of his own staff on offense and defense. Known for his defensive insight, Avalos will lay out the 3-3-5 defense with hopes of putting Boise back on top. The offense will be challenging and the defense will be young, but Avalos knows the traditions and expectations, and he is already predicted to be the Mountain West Coach of the Year in 2021. The offensive line returns 4 to protect the returning quarterback and a few of last year's targets. The rushing game has been a struggle and will continue to work by committee in hopes of a rising star. The offense did well in 2020, averaging 33.9 points a game, but only averaged 349 yards total per game, which could eventually be a problem. Hank Brockmeyer's injury in 2020 gave USC transfer Jack Sears a chance to hit the field, but after injury, Brockmeyer returned to his starting job. Both Hank and Jack returned more experienced in 2021 and will compete for the starting job. No matter the outcome, the quarterback position here is secure. 4 returners on the offensive line, which gave up 14 sacks in 7 games and could only pave the way for 107 yards per game. Traditionally, Boise moves the ball well on the ground. This unit will need to be most improved in 2021 to bring the championship back to Boise. One thing we learned in 2020 was that freshman George Halani is an emerging star, but injury caused Halani a setback. In 2021, Halani is back and healthy along with Oregon transfer Cyrus Habib and some other new talents. Boise has held a tradition of many thousand-yard rushers and should get one again in 2021. This will be the most dangerous offensive unit as they bring back seniors Khalil Shakur and C.T. Thomas, but also have other talented targets like tight end Riley Smith and wideout Octavius Evans. There will be no question if the targets are there. The question remains, will the quarterback be able to connect with them? Coach Avalos has his work cut out for him on defense. In 2020, the defense struggled to get turnovers and allowed 27 average points per game. 8 returners, including stud senior linebacker Riley Winfrey, and the secondary has some talent, but not a lot of depth. Avalos has a niche for defense. We will see what he does in 2021. This defensive line was hit with injuries in 2020, which in turn brings back talent with starts. Equipped with depth, Avalos added Oregon transfer Andrew Falau to cover the 3 spots on the defensive front. This will be the most talented group of tacklers on defense, which will be led by senior standout Riley Winfrey, along with Ezekiel Noah and edge rusher Demetrius Washington. This unit lacked aggression in 2020. Now back together again, they should be more disruptive in 2021. A good set of safeties along with senior nickelback Khalil Kanil welcome Bowling Green's transfer Khalil Biggers. The cornerback positions are up for grabs. We will see if a star rises. Boise State has only been a few adjustments from winning the title. They bring in alumni coach Andy Avalos in hopes of putting their traditions back in place. It's easy to identify the areas which need attention, and Avalos has brought in his staff and players to address these things. The offense success resides in the offensive line performance, and the defense will only be as good as their cornerbacks in 2021. I can absolutely see Boise State back with the title, but the Mountain West is evolving as a football conference, and Boise State will have to work for it. Here's a quick look at Boise State's 2021 schedule. As you can see, out of conference, they get to play UCF, UTEP, and Oklahoma State. But in the conference, they still get to see San Diego State, Fresno State, Wyoming, and also Nevada. And also, they get a chance to get some get back at BYU on October 9th. Stay tuned.